I believe in a philosophy that you just have to be a river. You can be a small tributary, but these small tributaries, as they come together, they form a big river as it goes towards the sea.
Yeah.
Even the sea, it might not look like it has an outlet. It does. It makes the rain to rain.
100%.
That's the outlet, because it must receive and it must
Give back.
It must give back. So whatever you do, whatever you make, man, it does not matter how much. I don't have a problem with that. You can go kill yourself, can go and do everything and accumulate as much as you can. Just don't hoard. That's why I have issues with people who've got quite a lot of things that they don't use. Just don't hoard. And because you remember, the bicycle that you might not need, it changes somebody else's life.
Yeah. That's a business tool for someone else.
It changes somebody else's life. It brings food to somebody else's table. But yeah, that's me. So I've been good. Good.
I sat with a gentleman, usekhulile.
Yeah.
Umkhulu omlungu, Charles Maysel. He's one of the co-founders of Black Umbrella.
Okay.
Which would partner with Ishanduga at a time to create. They created a directory. I don't know what happened to it. And I think I forgot to ask him. But he spoke about, he lectures, I think he still does, I'm not sure if he still does, but he used to lecture entrepreneurship, I think at UCT, with the Raymond Ackerman Academy, Pick and Pay. And one of the businesses they helped fund, I forget the name now, Something Express, I think. In the Cape, ukuhambisa imithi, medicine
yes,
to
yes, I've seen
and
that.
the like.
I've seen that, yeah.
That was a big success for them.
Yes.
So uyangikhumbuza nje ukuthi your RDP is an asset.
Yeah.
Your bicycle is an asset.
It's an asset.
Dr. Miles Monroe would speak about you can turn your stove into a factory to bake. If you can't turn your lounge, if you can't turn your parents' lounge into a mini church, you don't deserve to have a rem.
No.
So use what you have, because God does not give you what you pray for. God gives you what you can manage.
Yes.
And if you can't manage 100 Rand, He won't give you 1,000.
Exactly.
If you can't manage 1,000, He won't give you 10,000.
Exactly.
100,000, 1 million. And we see the story every day on I Blew It.
Yes.
Ukuthi imali uyitholile, but you can't manage it. And you're going to find ways to get rid of it, because your mind, your lifestyle, everything is not used to lend or
exactly.
Once the 5 million ibuyela to a place where you're comfortable, let's say to 50,000, 200,000, ingqondo yakho goes back, ivuke.
Exactly.
If you had nothing, you're going to end up with nothing. Ngoba vele, that's all your
That's
brain
where
can
you
handle.
are. That's where you are,
Yes.
No, it's true.
People work with people they like. People work with people they trust. And trust is built over time and delivery. I think I'm taking away from you. Nothing beats relationships.
Nothing beats relationships. When as much as I did science at school and I studied engineering, when I got to Eskom, I remember Rotec Engineering. It used to be a subsidiary of Eskom then, but now it's fully owned by Eskom. It's called Rotec Engineering.
Okay.
ROTEK. There's a guy there, Saki van Wyk. I went to an interview, HR interview, and then they were happy. HR, they tick boxes most. And then now you must go to a department that is going to hire you. And then Saki was the one who was going to hire me. And then I got there, and then he was late.
Yeah.
And then he comes in, he says, are you Sifiso? He says, yes. Says, tell me about yourself. And then I told him, said, okay, the interview is finished. I'm like, I didn't get this job.
Yeah.
And then I left, and then they called me. And then I
went, just chatting. Tell me about yourself. Not the work, not your technicality.
Not the work. And then I came back, he said to me, and I asked him, why did you hire me? Because you didn't ask me any technical question. I was prepared. I had studied what Rotec does, this. He says, no, I looked at your smile. And I said, that's my guy.
Saki van
Wyk. And he hired me. And from then on, he moved me from engineering. He put me into sales.
Yes.
My first job, my first task as a sales engineer, he gave me a Cressida station wagon. A Cressida is, you've got the ones that has that's got the station wagon, full of wine that I need to go and deliver to all Rotec customers in the Free State. Gave me a credit card, they booked me a place, I drove to Free State. I was there for a week, seeing different customers, delivering, gave me business cards. And he told me something that I'm trying to tell you. He says, you can lose everything, don't lose a contact. and you must always be at the client's doorstep at all times. So I will have a schedule, a week. I knew every customer's birthdays. All their birthdays I knew. A week before, I'll send them a card. Then we did not have your WhatsApp. We had email.
Sure.
So I'll make a card, PowerPoint, make a card, and then send it. And I'll keep all their details. I had, then we had this book. It was like a diary, but it had pages where you put your business cards. There will be a day where I just phone everyone. Even those who did not give me business, just to check them. So I learned that you don't lose contacts. Even when those people did not benefit you or you did not achieve what you wanted to achieve, but you just keep the contact. At some point, that contact you are going to need. And when you need that contact, because you always call, every month, once a month, maybe every 2 months, depending on the interaction and the response, that person knows that you are there.
Yeah.